There's a form of anxiety that specifically targets high achievers. It makes you feel like a complete fraud despite all evidence to the contrary. And the wildest part, the more successful you become, the worse this psychological phenomenon can actually get. Ever notice how even the most accomplished people sometimes feel like they're just faking it? That's imposter syndrome, where despite all your achievements, you're convinced you don't deserve any of it. Hey there, I'm Karen McGee, certified RTT hypnotherapist, ADHD and anxiety specialist, and your go-to guide for getting unstuck. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, and like for more content like this. What's fascinating is this isn't just a personal problem. It actually reflects bigger systemic pressures like cutthroat competitive environments and those impossible standards we're all trying to live up to. Companies are starting to realize they need to address this by creating cultures where people can actually admit these feelings without judgment. And that's the thing about imposter syndrome. It's not really about you. It's about the world we've built around achievement. But here's where it gets really interesting. Imposter syndrome runs on a predictable cycle that keeps you trapped. First, you question if you're good enough. Then you become terrified someone will discover you're not as capable as they think. Even when you succeed, you chalk it up to luck or good timing, never your actual skills. This creates a never-ending loop where anxiety flourishes and your achievements never feel real. Research shows people struggling with this experience everything from mild anxiety to full-blown burnout. But what's truly wild is how widespread this phenomenon actually is. Imposter syndrome doesn't discriminate. It affects people across every profession, background, and skill level. From CEOs to students, doctors to artists, this psychological experience makes competent people doubt themselves despite clear evidence of their abilities. The mental toll can be significant, creating a disconnect between your actual competence and how you perceive yourself. Understanding your imposter feelings is the first step to overcoming them. Take the test, find your triggers, and finally reclaim your confidence. Now, let's talk about how hypnotherapy can help you move beyond imposter syndrome and finally feel at home in your own success. Hypnotherapy is a powerful tool because it works with the subconscious mind, the part of your brain responsible for automatic beliefs, emotional reactions, and core identity. While imposter syndrome often feels like a surface-level anxiety issue, it's actually rooted in subconscious programming, past experiences, internalized criticism, perfectionist tendencies, and fear of judgment. Through hypnotherapy, we can begin to unravel where these beliefs first took hold. Was it a teacher who doubted you, a family culture where achievement was never enough, or a workplace that rewarded burnout over balance? By entering a deeply relaxed state during a session, your mind becomes more receptive to identifying the emotional origins of your self-doubt. You're not just talking about the problem, you're gently rewiring the beliefs underneath it. For example, instead of the thought, "I'm not really qualified," hypnotherapy can help reinforce new internal messages like, "I've earned my place here," or "My success is the result of real effort and skill." We don't erase your ambition. We just remove the part that says you don't deserve what you've worked for. And because hypnotherapy focuses on emotional regulation, it also helps reduce the anxiety, stress, and burnout that come from constantly trying to prove yourself. It creates a new inner baseline where confidence can grow, not from external validation, but from internal belief. Many people experience lasting shifts after just a few sessions, because when your subconscious accepts a new truth, your behavior and self-image begin to align naturally. Even better, hypnotherapy pairs well with cognitive tools like the imposter syndrome test, which helps identify which of the 5 common types of imposters you might be. The perfectionist, who believes anything less than perfect is failure. The expert, who always feels like they don't know enough. The soloist, who thinks asking for help means they're not capable. The natural genius, who feels shame when they have to work hard. The superhuman, who ties self-worth to constant achievement. Knowing your type helps pinpoint your mental triggers, while hypnotherapy helps you release the emotional charge those patterns carry. Together, this approach creates sustainable healing, not just temporary relief. Because here's the truth, you don't need to fake your way through success. You need to feel it, own it, live it, and hypnotherapy can help you get there. You're not an imposter. You're just carrying a story that no longer belongs to you. It's time to let it go and step fully into your success.